It's time now to enjoy American Legion Baseball live coverage on KQNK.
Max Blasky here in Concordia as American Legion Baseball gets back underway for this 6:30 tip. Glad to have you all along here as we continue to roll through this state championship weekend here in Concordia, Kansas. Norton settling their first game, so drop down to the loser bracket here, but that does not mean they don't have an opportunity to fight their way back into the winner's side of the bracket. We'll be taking on host Concordia the Concordia Blues here in this game number 2 of this Thursday afternoon. Concordia fell in the first game this afternoon 11-3 to Garnett. Garnett came in with a record of 5-8. Concordia setting on the season at 16-5. Fell after a late inning collapse in that first 9 a.m. game here today. Took Concordia back into the losers bracket. So question now for Concordia, do they light a fire after that loss, or do they lay down and surrender here on the loser side? For Norton, they couldn't really get some hits together in that first contest, falling 9-4 to Seneca earlier on in the game in the 11 o'clock slate. Was down as much as 9-0 before they put together 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th to make this game close. Ended the game with bases loaded before a strikeout ended the contest for Norton. So it took them a little while to get the bats together, though, but talking to head coach Scott Ellis before this contest, he said this is the best pitching that these boys have seen all year between Seneca, Concordia, some good teams such as Beloit, and, of course, 2-time Double-A American Legion state champions Iowa also in the bracket. They were just able to come away with a 6-5 7th inning win against Colby moments ago. Of course, Colby in that same zone as Norton a couple weeks ago fell now down to the losers bracket, same as Corning. Our contest coming up here between Concordia and Newton set to tip here in probably about 10 or 15 minutes, running a little bit ahead of schedule, but glad to have you all here on KQNK as we follow the Norton American Legion baseball team through this state tournament run here on this wonderful weekend in Concordia. We're going to take a little break, take a deeper look here at the bracket as we march through this Thursday here. But take a time out real quick, send it back to Mandy in the station. You're listening to American Legion Baseball right here on KQNK.
We're bringing big back. It's bigger, cheesier. The big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. Y'all hungry? Better be hungry.
Create new memories on your adventures with Visa, CU Money, reloadable prepaid cards at United Northwest Federal Credit Union. When you're ready for your next adventure, keep it going smoothly with our convenient app to manage your money wherever you are. CU Money cards are compatible with mobile wallets, secure, and funds are quick and simple to access. Get your Visa CU Money reloadable prepaid card today at United Northwest Federal Credit Union, where everything we do for you. NCUA insured.
All the mailings, the calls can be confusing when it comes to Medicare supplement insurance. Lynn Cody at Insurance Central can simplify it for you and find a plan that fits your exact needs. You don't get that in the mail. If you're paying over $130 a month, you're paying too much. Go to myinsuranceCentral.com, call 202-5008, or just stop by at 103 South State in Norton for a free consultation with Lynn Cody at Insurance Central. Are you tired of IT problems that never get solved? Well, no matter the size of customer, everybody hates IT problems. You want to focus on growing your business and taking care of the kids, of course. Stop worrying about viruses, security, data backups, and just trying to keep up with all the changes. Hop Along IT has a solution to keep your IT environment stress-free and make you the hero in the social circle. Hop Along IT Services, making computer work for you. Contact them today, 785-877-7001 for local professional IT support and peace of mind.
Enjoy home-cooked meals from the heart at Town & Country Kitchen in Norton. Fill up on breakfast items served all day long, and for lunch you can enjoy their daily lunch buffet. Town & Country Kitchen also features nightly evening specials as well. Then top it off with an ice cream cone or an ice cream sundae, and of course their famous homemade pies. Not able to dine in? Don't worry, call and have your order made to go. Call 785-877-3511. It's all home-cooked meals from the heart at Town & Country Kitchen on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Crop insurance can be complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Allison Breeze of Breeze Crop Insurance wants to help you make the best decision for you and your farm. When it's time to review your crop insurance coverage, contact Allison. Make the best decision, protect your crops, and give you peace of mind. Contact Breeze Crop Insurance today, 785-874-4420 to help you weather the storm.
Back here in Concordia, American Legion baseball just about getting ready to get underway as Norton gets ready to face off against the Concordia Blues. Concordia comes into this contest after losing their first contest earlier this morning, 11-3 to Garnett. Of course, Norton dropped the first game early on this evening, 9-4. Norton trailed by much as 9-0 after the end of the third inning, but able to put 4 runs up on the board before leaving bases loaded in the bottom of the seventh. So that finally came around there in the bottom of the seventh for Norton, but it was a little bit too late there for Norton as they couldn't pull away with the win. Of course, an impressive season so far for Norton. Started the year off 1-7, but it bounced nicely, came back into this tournament with a record of 12-12 after winning their Zone 1 tournament at Norton a couple weekends ago, able to defeat Colby in that first round contest 3-2 before defeating Smith Center 10-8, and then getting another win against Colby 10-8. Colby just lost here moments ago to two-time defending AA state champions Iola, losing 6-5 in that contest. So a tough out with Colby all year. But Norton has done a good job of fighting back and getting to this contest and still having an opportunity here yet, even though their first game was a loss, having an opportunity to get back into the winner's bracket. Before we get too far, I do want to thank all our sponsors here today. Thank you to Pizza Hut, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, Insurance Central, Hopalong IT Services, Town and Country Kitchen, Breeze Crop Insurance, Cole Family Eye Care, Equity Bank, Firebolt Ag LLC, Vauxhall Insurance, Otters Inc., Cowpoke Supply, Farm Bureau Financial Services, First State Bank, Destination Kitchen, Iron Insurance, and Moffitt Drug 2 as well. Game 2 getting underway here just moments ago. Looks like the teams are wrapping up their warm-ups. We got to run through starting lineups, anthems, and the whole 9 yards before we get to this Game 2 on this Thursday afternoon. We're going to take another timeout. We're going right back here to Concordia as Norton gets ready to face off against host Concordia in this first-round loser's bracket matchup as American Legion baseball rolls on this Thursday evening.
Are the kids getting restless in the long, hot dog days of summer? Are they getting bored watching TV and not seeing all their friends? Send them to Dr. Cole and his staff at Cole Family Eye Care for their back-to-school exams. Dr. Cole will make sure that your child is ready to see not just their friends, but the chalkboard too. And he'll also check the health of their eyes during their visit. Stop by Cole Family Eye Care today or call them at 785-877-5115 because it's never too early to start getting ready to send them back to school. You want your bank to offer services that are easy to use and easy to understand. With Equity Bank, you have access to great banking services like online banking and bill pay, a free mobile app, Apple and Android Pay, and even mobile check deposit. Unlike other banks, Equity Bank won't hide fees and complicated services or disclosure language. Plus, customers put even more money in their pocket thanks to nationwide ATM access and no fees on your ATM transactions. Equity Bank with locations in Norton and Almena, member FDIC.
Firebolt Ag is a full-service fertilizer and chemical retailer. They customize products for individual farmers' needs, with the primary focus being customer profitability. Let Josh and Jack help you get the most out of your farm ground. They also provide in-house marketing with Ron Wall of Flatwater Solutions. Visit Ron in Phillipsburg or call Josh at 785-854-8484 or Jack at 308-840-2819. Firebolt Ag, your leader in agriculture.
When life happens, Boxler Insurance will be there to help you get through it. This is David Davis from Boxler Insurance Agency. Be prepared for life's unexpected events with one of our many just-in-case insurance options. We not only assess your insurance needs and get you the policies that best meet those needs, we will also be there if you ever need to use those policies by assisting with submitting claims. Start to finish, we're there for you. Contact us at 785-877-5128 or stop by our office located at 108 North 1st in Norton.
Otters Incorporated is a family-owned operation that's been building angle dozer blades since 1958. And Otter angle dozers give maximum use for your tractor year-round. Snow removal, packing silage, terrace repair, cleaning feedlots, and more. Otters Incorporated will custom design blades to fit your individual tractor and dozer needs. Think Otter for your pushing, packing, and cleaning needs. Contact Otters Incorporated for more information or questions. Call 785-567-4648.
Cowpoke Supply in Norton has everything you could need for any building, remodeling, painting, plumbing, or do-it-yourself project needs. Come in and see everything they have to offer, from farm and ranch supplies to saws and drills. Cowpoke has a great selection of paint, nuts and bolts, nails, screws, lumber, light fixtures, coolers, boots, tools, large and small, paint and painting supplies, and of course, smiling faces. Find what you're looking for at Cowpoke Supply on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Max Blosky back with you here in Concordia. Starting lineups getting exchanged between Concordia and Norton as we're just moments away here from game number 2 for Norton American Legion. Norton will play as the away team in this contest, of course, as Concordia is the host city. Concordia will bat first in the bottom of the inning. Norton will be out first, top of the inning when we get underway. Going to go ahead and take a look at starting lineups and take a peek at the bracket if we've got a little time. First off, for Concordia, we're going to go in a little opposite order, but we're going to start with the host team batting in the bottom of the first. First to bat there will be number 12, Peyton Breeze. He's going to be your third baseman. Number 15, Caleb Hansen, will bat second. He's going to bat center field. Number 11, Matthew Eubanks, will be number 11 and be catcher here today. Number 13, Keegan Vines, is going to be batting cleanup and be your first baseman, batting fifth. And number 5 will be Maddox Fry. He's your second baseman. 6th will be number 23, Joe Henderson, your shortstop. Batting 7th and pitching will be Braden Promo. He is number 3. Number 1, Starrett will be your left fielder, batting 8th, and batting 9th, being your right fielder, will be Drew Starrett. So Concordia Blues will go Breeze, Hansen, Eubanks, Vines, Fry, Hudson, Primo, Starrett, and Starrett. Of course, Concordia comes in after losing their first contest of this afternoon, this morning in the 9 a.m. game, 11-3 to 5-8 Garnett. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of fire comes out of these Blues. Now for the away team, Norton, who will be batting in the bottom half of this first inning, the home team, Norton, on this one. Same lineup as the first game. Nothing has changed besides the pitcher. Number 7, Brian Bencomo, will lead off. He's playing center field at number 7. Number 12, Logan Willauer, will be batting second in right field. Batting third will be number 14, Bailey Sides. He's at shortstop here in this game, number 2. Number 44, Caden Seams, will be at second base after he pitched that first contest, dealing with a little bit of an arm ailment, so won't expect to see him here on the mound in this contest. Expect him to stay out in the field. Number 17, Ryan Prevo, will be your cleanup hitter, be your number 5 hitter, also playing catcher again in this contest. Batting 6 and pitching will be number 4, Roman Hauser. Number 50, Jaden Boyle, will be playing left field and batting 7th. Batting 8 will be number 00, Trenton Long, and he will be on the first base side. And the number 22 Number 15, John Brands, will be mounding the hot corner. He's going to be at third and batting ninth today. So Norton will go Bencomo, Willauer, Sides, Seams, Provo, Hauser, Boyle, Long, and Brands in their starting lineup here for this second contest of the afternoon. Of course, winner of this contest will continue their march on. They will play Friday at 4:30 if they are able to come away with a win. Loser, of course, in this double elimination state tournament will go home. Looking at the bracket so far, on the very top, it's going to be Garnett versus Seneca tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. as Garnett was able to beat top-seeded Concordia early in the day. Of course, Norton fell to Seneca in that second game. In the third game of the day, Beloit came in with a record of 14-8, defeated Corning, who came in with a record of 11-2, 6-1, while Iola came in with a record of 25-6, defeated Colby with a record of 18-9, 6-5. Starting lineups are getting announced. Anthem's about underway. We're going to take one more time out. Be back here in just a few more minutes as we get game number 2 underway here from Concordia.
You're not just a mom or dad. To the people who count on you, you're a superhero. Your Farm Bureau agent, Joy Johnson, knows heroes like you don't get sick days. But did you know that if you do become unable to care for yourself, your life insurance could come to the rescue? It's true, our permanent life insurance with the Daily Living Rider can provide the funds you need to keep things running while you recover. Contact me, Joy Johnson, your Farm Bureau agent, to learn more about how you can use life insurance while you're living. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
Attention First State Bank customers. Have you signed up for e-statements for your accounts? Well, if not, now's the time to do so. Switch over to e-statements before July 31st and be entered to win cold, hard cash. Log into your online banking now, click on Statements and Notices, then select all accounts to go paperless. It's that easy. Make the switch before July 31st and be entered to win cold, hard cash from First State Bank of Norton, member FDIC. You walk into Destination Kitchen in downtown Norton, several things hit you all at once. The aroma of home-baked goods, brick oven pizzas, and daily specials. The wide selection of kitchen bakeware and accessories for the chef and all of us. The unique gifts for any occasion, and home decor to fit any style. So stop by, take it all in. Enjoy Destination Kitchen, located at 115 West Main in Norton. And don't forget they offer carry-out orders during lunch serving hours. Call 785-877-2911. Iron Insurance LLC of Norton, Kansas is stronger together and offering to insure what matters to you. Full-service insurance with friendly hometown faces. Whether you're looking for agriculture, homeowners, or auto insurance, they can help you. Stop in at 117 North Kansas or call 785-877-4016. Open Monday through Friday from 8 till 5. Iron Insurance LLC of Norton. Stronger together and offering to insure what matters to you.
One of the many benefits of choosing a local independent pharmacy is knowing that you're more than just a prescription number. At Moffitt Drug, they get to know you personally because your health is as personal as it gets. Your everyday health needs are important, and the friendly staff at Moffitt Drug makes it their priority to service those needs with the utmost personal care possible. Their knowledge and availability goes a long way in making every patient a member of the Good Neighbor family. Moffitt Drug, your Good Neighbor pharmacy in Norton.
We're bringing big back. It's bigger, cheesier. The Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. Y'all hungry? Better be hungry.
Create new memories on your adventures with Visa, CU Money, reloadable prepaid cards at United Northwest Federal Credit Union. When you're ready for your next adventure, keep it going smoothly with our convenient app to manage your money wherever you are. CU Money cards are compatible with mobile wallets, secure and funds are quick and simple to access. Get your Visa CU Money reloadable prepaid card today at United Northwest Federal Credit Union, where everything we do for you. NCUA insured.
Max Blasky back here in Concordia as we get underway for game number 2 for Norton American Legion, post 63. Losers bracket side, although unfortunately they fell in that first game, have an opportunity still to fight their way back to the tournament game if they are able to string together a couple of wins here yet this afternoon. Norton comes in after losing their first game earlier this morning to Seneca. They lost that contest 9-4. Seneca held a 9-0 lead after the end of 4 innings, but Norton put together 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th, finally able to string some hits together as they were held fairly slowly on that offensive side. Talked to Coach Scott Ellis there in the first part, or in between games for a little bit. He said pitching here has been better than most of his boys have seen all season, so something to keep an eye on here as we roll through this game number 2. Taking on the Concordia Blues is Norton. Concordia comes in with a record of 16-6 here on this season. They were able to get out of the Zone 3 play over at Beloit by winning that contest. First game, they defeated Clifton Clyde at 9-3, then defeated a 5th-seeded Marysville 9-3 as well before taking on 2-seeded Beloit 10-7. Of course, Beloit here advancing earlier this evening with a win over an 11-2 Corning team here to move on to second round. So Concordia, a team to be reckoned with, a little older team compared to Newton. Norton, got some younger kids here with some new rookies, as Coach Ellis likes to say, getting some experience here at this tournament. But experience bodes well only if you can put it into effect. A light offensive game for Norton. They had a decent pitching outing there early in the game from Caden Seams, but Bailey Sides gave up a few walks there in that 3rd inning, 4 to be exactly, and that continued the roll. Opportunity now to get back into the winner's bracket. First up will be Brian Bencomo. He's going to start off the game here for Norton, as they're going to be the away team batting first here in this contest. First pitch of the night is right down the middle. Bencomo is going to take strike number 1. Bencomo in that first contest able to get 2 singles, 2 stolen bases to his name before 2 pop-outs. Went 2 for 4 in that contest with 1 run scored. That 1 run came late in the 7th inning as he led off that 7th there with a single himself. Second pitch is going to be down the middle, too, as well. 0-2 count. Third pitch is going to be grounded to the right side. Second baseman's going to charge, throw on to first. 1 up, 1 down here for Norton in the top of the first. Logan Willauer will be your number 2 hole hitter here, same as first game, playing right field in this contest. Logan went 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts in that contest. 1 looking as he's going to take the first pitch here. Ball inside, a little bit too tight, as the eye is good on that one. Talking a little bit, a lot of first or second pitch swinging for this Norton team here in that first game. Talked about it, a little younger team. So maybe some nerves here early on. So we'll see if they can settle down against this Concordia team that does have a kid that's already graduated. So an older team in Concordia versus a younger team in Norton, and that's going to be a nice hit to the right side for Willauer. He's going to start this contest off with a nice little single to the right side past the second baseman. First hit of the night for Norton is a single to the right side for the 2-hole hitter. Up now will step 3-hole hitter number 14, Bailey Sides. He's going to be your shortstop here this afternoon on defense. Sides has a decent batting display earlier on in the evening. Able to get on base 1 time, stole 2 bases on that contest as him and Brokeno were running rampant in that first inning. Those stole 2 bases in that first game, but couldn't get any runs there for Norton. So he's going to watch a first pitch strike go right by him. Pitch number 2 on the way. There's going to be a little looper down to the shortstop. Shortstop's going to grab that on a slide, throw back to first. Going to get away from the first baseman. Norton's going to sneak out of a double play opportunity, or I guess not even an opportunity, but it would have been a death sentence there as Willauer was halfway in between first and second. Thankfully, a throw from shortstop went a little awry there for Beloit. So ground out for Sides as he starts now the game 0-1. Big right-hander Caden Seams will now step up to the plate, playing second baseman here today. Righty on righty matchup. Pitch comes in. There's going to be a ground ball left side, and that's going to be a foul ball. Pitcher today for Concordia is going to be number 8, Drew Starrett, if I can get that right. Actually, I've got that wrong already. We're going to try and get these numbers right here by the end of it today. It's going to be number 3. Braden Primo is going to be that pitcher, and he's going to go ahead and clonk his third batter of the afternoon. So hit by pitch there for Scenes on the 0-1 count is going to allow him to move up to first. It's going to put Willauer down up to second as Norton has runners on first and second with the righty Ryan Provo up to bat. 5-hole hitter Provo did not have a good day in that first game, went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, 1 looking backwards K as he takes a first strike pitch here in this at-bat. 0-0 our score. Just started this second contest here against Concordia. Norton facing off against Concordia for the first time this season. Normally you see some of these teams able to play against each other throughout the regular season, but this is the first matchup between these two schools here so far yet this year. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams adjust. Of course, in American Legion Baseball, it is all about pitching, and so far, well, I guess we haven't played enough baseball to see how it goes. Still 1-0, top of the first, 2 outs here for Norton as they look to get a runner in. Runner on first and second, 2-1 count here now for the 5-hole hitter, Brian Provo. He's going to watch a pitch go by him, too. And that's going to make it a even count here, 2-2 now, as that's going to be a strike just off the outside corner. Pitcher for Concordia, Brain Primo, big right-hander, steps on the mound, takes a look at second, no one back there. Here comes the delivery. Inside, that's going to ring up Prevo. That's going to be the first K here for Concordia. First strikeout for Norton as they strand 2 at the end of 1/2 inning. 0-0, our score, Concordia up to bat.
All the mailings, the calls can be confusing when it comes to Medicare supplement insurance. Lynn Cody at Insurance Central can simplify it for you and find a plan that fits your exact needs. You don't get that in the mail. If you're paying over $130 a month, you're paying too much. Go to myinsurancecentral.com, call 202-5008, or just stop by at 103 South State in Norton for a free consultation with Lynn Cody at Insurance Central. Are you tired of IT problems that never get solved? Well, no matter the size of customer, everybody hates IT problems. You want to focus on growing your business and taking care of the kids, of course. Stop worrying about viruses, security, data backups, and just trying to keep up with all the changes. Hopalong IT has a solution to keep your IT environment stress-free and make you the hero in the social circle. Hopalong IT Services, making computer work for you. Contact them today, 785-877-7001 for local professional IT support and peace of mind.
Enjoy home-cooked meals from the heart at Town & Country Kitchen in Norton. Fill up on breakfast items served all day long, and for lunch you can enjoy their daily lunch buffet. Town & Country Kitchen also features nightly evening specials as well. Then top it off with an ice cream cone or an ice cream sundae, and of course their famous homemade pies. Not able to dine in? Don't worry, call and have your order made to go. Call 785-877-3511. It's all home-cooked meals from the heart at Town & Country Kitchen on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Max Blasky back with you here in Concordia. Just getting underway on game number 2 here for Norton. This is game number 5 of the evening, first game of the loser side bracket as Norton fell in their first contest earlier this morning right here on KQNK. Fell 9-4 to Seneca. Seneca jumped out to a 9-0 lead early in that contest. They were up 8-0 after the end of the third inning, thanks to a 7-run inning third there for Seneca. Norton was never able to come back in that contest. Fell 9-4, but still an opportunity to be able to fight their way back to the championship if they're able to run the table here on the bottom side of the bracket. Pitching for Norton here in game number 2 will be number 4, Roman Hauser. The big right-hander delivers his first pitch. That's going to go right down the middle for a strike. Batting for Concordia first off the docket will be number 12, Peyton Breeze. He's going to be your third baseman here today as a lengthy right-hander pitches to a lengthy right-hander. Pitch is going to be inside, but we're going to call it a strike now as Hauser's going to jump out here early in this count, 0-2. Third pitch already here on the way. That's going to be down and in the dirt. Good eye there by Breeze as he's going to watch that one go back to the backstop. 1-2. So pitching always the topic of discussion here in American Legion Baseball. Pitch on the way. That's going to be down and away. No, we're going to call that one a strike. Just as I start to talking about that, Breeze watches that one hit the bottom right-hand side of the corner, and Hauser's going to get his first strikeout here of the evening. Took Caden Seams until the second batter to get a strikeout in that first contest. First batter of the game, Hauser goes ahead and gets that one out of the way. Working quickly, first pitch for second batter, number 15, Caleb Hansen, your center fielder, will go down and inside. That's going to get away from the catcher, but be a ball. 0-0 here, bottom of the first. No score for either side. Norton able to scrape across one hit in that top of the first inning. Had no runs on one hit by pitch, one strikeout, and 2 men left on base there. They're not able to get a first and second run in. There's going to be a nice shot to the right field side. That's going to drop now for the 2-hole hitter for Concordia Hansen, as he's going to stand at first now with a 1-out single. Matty now will be the 3-hole hitter, number 11, Matthew Eubanks. He's going to be catcher here this afternoon for Concordia. Big right-hander with the red helmet steps into the plate as Hauser takes a peek at first. Pitch in, delivered. It's going to be swung, shot right side, right to the left fielder. That's going to be down and in for a base hit. So back-to-back hits here for Concordia in the bottom of the first as they look to take advantage of a little first inning magic. Of course, Norton had a little trouble in that first game, getting some balls across the plate, throwing some strikes. So not surprised here. They're trying to pound the zone, but got to be careful where you put it. Already runners on first and second. 1 out here, Concordia, as your cleanup hitter. Keegan Bimes steps up now to the plate. Big right-hander. Throw back to second. They've got a pickoff. Looks like they're going to get Breeze in between second and third. Second baseman chases him all the way to shortstop position, but it's going to be an out nonetheless. So good heads-up play there by the pitcher on that one, Roman Hauser, as he's going to get himself a 1-out pickoff. Going to give Norton here 2 outs now in the bottom of the second. Still no score, 0-2. The big right-hander Bimes is going to watch his first pitch go tight and inside ball one here. There is a runner on first. Matthew Eubanks stands over there for Concordia. Roman Hauser brings in the pitch number 2. That's going to be inside 2 as well, as now Hauser has pitched on back-to-back pitches. 2-0 count now here for the big right-hander Bimes. Pitch is in. It's right down the middle. Shot right back up second baseman. Second baseman has a little trouble with it. Ends up stopping it. Throws it to first, but he's going to be safe there at first. Good defensive play there by Caden Seams as he was able to stop that ball. But Bimes just able to leg out that infield single, as we're going to go ahead and give him a hit there on that contest. Hot shot there by the second baseman. Concordia's got some good metal on some balls so far here in this first inning. Hauser trying to get out of this one. Picked off a man at second earlier, looking that way, now pitches and deals. Ball's going to get away from the catcher, dropped his mask on it, so kind of held the ball. And Eubanks is going to take third on that one. So now runners at the corner here for Concordia. 2 outs as they threaten here. Bottom of the first inning, score 0-0, as Hauser looks to get himself out of a little bit of a jam here. Pitch in, that's going to be right down the middle, popped up high and out of play down to the right side field. First baseman, that's going to pop into the other field and out of play. We'll do it again. Beautiful day here for baseball in Concordia. It's been sunny skies, a slight breeze out of the east. It's now down here this afternoon, a little less than it was this morning. Was fighting that this morning. It's an absolutely wonderful evening here for baseball. That pitch is going to be just a little bit too high as we're going to work this count 1-2 now. Five-hole hitter Maddox Fry now up the bat. Right-hander stands in there, takes the pitch over his head, ducks down a little bit. That's going to push us now 2-1. Excuse me, 3-2. We'll get there eventually. That's going to be a line shot past the shortstop. Good snag by the shortstop. He's going to step on second, and that's going to end the inning there for Norton. Great play by Bailey Sides as he ranged to his right there. Snagged that ball, stepped on second, and called her good. At the end of one inning, still no score, 0-0.
Crop insurance can be complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Allison Breeze of Breeze Crop Insurance wants to help you make the best decision for you and your farm. When it's time to review your crop insurance coverage, contact Allison. Make the best decision, protect your crops, and give you peace of mind. Contact Breeze Crop Insurance today, 785-874-4420 to help you weather the storm.
Are the kids getting restless in the long, hot dog days of summer? Are they getting bored watching TV and not seeing all their friends? Send them to Dr. Cole and his staff at Cole Family Eye Care for their back-to-school exams. Dr. Cole will make sure that your child is ready to see not just their friends, but the chalkboard too. And he'll also check the health of their eyes during their visit. Stop by Cole Family Eye Care today or call them at 785-877-5115 because it's never too early to start getting ready to send them back to school. You want your bank to offer services that are easy to use and easy to understand. With Equity Bank, you have access to great banking services like online banking and bill pay, a free mobile app, Apple and Android Pay, and even mobile check deposit. Unlike other banks, Equity Bank won't hide fees and complicated services or disclosure language. Plus, customers put even more money in their pocket thanks to nationwide ATM access and no fees on your ATM transactions. Equity Bank with locations in Norton and Almena, member FDIC.
Back here in Concordia, Max Blasky with you on KQNK. Thank you all for tuning in as Norton American Legion Baseball looks to get back onto the winner's side of the bracket here in the AA State Championship. Concordia, wonderful facilities here put on by the Concordia grounds crew. If you have never got a chance, pop on down here. Done a lot of work over the years, of course. Cloud County plays their baseball down here, too, as well, so that does not help the cause a little bit, but a beautiful afternoon here for baseball, beautiful evening, too, as well, as Norton looks to jump back onto the winner's side of the bracket. Through one inning, score is still 0-0. One hit now so far for Norton in that first inning, 3 hits for Concordia, but we're not able to allow any runs as they had 0 runs on 3 hits. No errors in the field for Norton, and 2 men left on base for Concordia. First batter, will be pitcher Roman Hauser. He's going to pop that one to the left side. A diving stop by the shortstop. Took a face full of turf. Able to stomp that ball before it got to the outfield, but a hit nonetheless here for Hauser as he leads off this first inning with a single, or second inning, with a single. So back-to-back first batter hits here for Norton in this contest as Hauser now stands at first. Now to bat, 7-hole hitter, number 15, Jaden Boyle. He's going to be your left fielder here today. And he's going to take that one off the arm guard, so a hit by pitch on a 1-0 pitch is going to put Boyle now at first and Hauser now there at second. So with no outs, Norton with an opportunity here to scratch across 1 run. Big left-hander Trenton Long is going to step up to the plate now, playing first base here in this contest. Long, of course, was 0 for 2 in that first contest with a pop-out and a strikeout as he sees this first one go by him for a strike. 0 1-1 count. Runner on second is Hauser. Runner on first is Boyle. Pitch is delivered. That's going to be fouled straight back. Now down in the hole 0-2. Pitcher for Concordia, of course, in this contest, number 3, Braden Primo. Big right-handers. Got a powerful fastball, a decent little changeup we've already seen once or twice here so far this afternoon. So stay accustomed to those off-speed pitches, but eyes light up when that fastball comes. Payoff pitch on the way. That's going to be an outside throwaway pitch as now we're setting at 1-2. 2 hits so far for Norton, 1 apiece in both of these innings as we lead off the top of the second. Still no score. That pitch is going to be close to the bottom of the zone, but good eye there by Boyle as he's going to watch that one go by here. We're going to knock the count up now at 2-2. Norton in their dark blue jerseys with white numerals. Concordia in their light blue jerseys with their dark navy numerals on the back. So the battle of the blues here in Concordia, as now Boyle has fought back from an 0-2 count to push this one full 3-2. Runner on first and second. We're going to go throw-off pitch back to second quickly. Back there was Hauser. Good reaction there from the lengthy second baseman as he's used to standing back there in that area. Runner on second is Hauser. Runner on first is Boyle. Norton looking to scratch across their first one here in this contest. 0-0 top of the second. Pitch is in. That's going to be low. And Jaden Boyle fights back from an 0-2 count to come all the way back to a walk. Impressive at bat there for Boyle. Talked about it in the very opening. Not very often do you see them coming back here from those at bats. And excuse me, giving all that credit to Boyle, it's actually Trenton Long who draws that walk here. Now your 9-hole hitter, John Brands, up to bat. First pitch is going to be outside as he watches that one go right on past. Two hits so far in this evening. Branson swings freely away on that one. Ball might have been a little high, but a good rip on that one as bases are loaded here for the 9-hole hitter. Brands had a decent little day earlier, going 2 for 3 with 1 strikeout. He's going to foul that one straight back just off the top of the bat. Now be down in the hole 1-2. Back-to-back singles led off this evening before Trenton Long worked a 3-2 walk after being down in the hole 0-2. Bases are loaded here for the 9-hole hitter. Pitches in. That's going to be a shot down the right side, but foul as Long just stays alive here. Excuse me. John Brands up to bat, number 15, the lefty playing third base here, hot corner here this afternoon. Stands tight to the bag. There's going to be a throw to the third baseman. Going to be back in time will be Hauser. Hauser at third, Boyle at second. Now Long's going to stand at first after that walk. Brands up to bat. Lefty sees it come in. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and Brands is going to strike out on that one. Just a little bit ahead of it there, as he was a little bit too eager to jump on that fastball. That's going to be the first out, though, of the inning. Norton looking to scratch across the run here. Got bases loaded here. 3 ribbies setting out there on the field now for your 1-hole hitter, Brian Bencomo. Center fielder already with a ground out to his name. He's going to pop that one right up in the stands. I almost caught that one, but couldn't quite get to it. Count's going to be 0-1. Pitch comes in now to the right-handed hitter. That's going to be popped over the center baseman's head into center field. That means 1 run is going to score. We're going to hold everyone in line. Everyone moves up 90 feet. That's going to be an RBI single there for Brian Bencomo as Norton is first to strike here in this top of the second. Hauser's going to come all the way around to score in that one as Norton takes the early 1-0 lead. Left-handed batter up there now is right-handed batter, Logan Willauer. He's going to take a swing and a miss on that first one. Able to get a punch and a single and get up to second in that first inning. The runner's going to get him home after a ground-out hit by pitch and a strikeout. Second pitch of the at-bat, so it's going to be a little bit inside on that fastball. Good take there by Willauer. Pitch now, count at 1-1. Seen a lot more pitches here as this Norton team in game number 2. Talked about it. Swung the lot on the first or second pitch. That one probably was a swinger right there, but it's going to sink in there right below the numbers as a strike. Now 1-2. Three hits so far in this half inning. There's going to be a grounder to the third. That's a tailor-made double play. We're going to come home, force out one, and that is all that Concordia is going to get. So a fielder's choice there as everyone's going to move up 90 feet. Bailey sides now up to bat here in this top of the second. 2 outs, 1 run already crossed on 3 hits. 1 walk drawn here by Norton in this top of the second inning. Right-hander to right-hander. Here comes pitch number 2. That's going to be swung and fouled straight back. Bailey grabs his bat as if he just missed that. He was pretty darn close to that one. Right off the top of the bat, right back to the backstop. 1-1 count, 1-0 our score. Top of the second here. Norton striking first. Looking to add on. Bases still loaded now for the post. There's going to be a ground ball right back to the third baseman. Hot shot. He's going to tag out one, throw to first. Sykes runs it out on the first base side, and that's going to get 1 run in. Trenton Long comes in to score there. Outgoing to third should be Newton player, but they're not saying he touched anyone. So we're going to say no touch on that third base side there, as that's going to drive 1 run down in. Norton now leads 2-0. Concordia coach asking if we were out of baseline, but he was 1, so bases now are going to stay loaded here on that RBI single 4 sides. He now stands at first. Sides at first, Willauer at second, Bencomo at third now, as the top of the order is on base for your big 3-hole hitter, Caden Seams. Seams was able to draw a hit by pitch in that first inning. Watches strike number 1 go past him here. Pitch on the way. That's going to be right down the middle. Third baseman getting a lot of work here. Nice pick there by Concordia third baseman. He throws on the first. That's going to be a ground out for Seams. But Norton strikes first here in this second inning. Score 2-0 after 2. We'll be right back.
Firebolt Ag is a full-service fertilizer and chemical retailer. They customize products for individual farmers' needs, with the primary focus being customer profitability. Let Josh and Jack help you get the most out of your farm ground. They also provide in-house marketing with Ron Wall of Flatwater Solutions. Visit Ron in Phillipsburg or call Josh at 785-854-8484 or Jack at 308-840-2819. Firebolt Ag, your leader in agriculture.
When life happens, Boxler Insurance will be there to help you get through it. This is David Davis from Boxler Insurance Agency. Be prepared for life's unexpected events with one of our many just-in-case insurance options. We not only assess your insurance needs and get you the policies that best meet those needs, we will also be there if you ever need to use those policies by assisting with submitting claims. Start to finish, we're there for you. Contact us at 785-877-5128 or stop by our office located at 108 North 1st in Norton.
Otters Incorporated is a family-owned operation that's been building angle dozer blades since 1958. And Otter angle dozers give maximum use for your tractor year-round. Snow removal, packing silage, terrace repair, cleaning feedlots, and more. Otters Incorporated will custom design blades to fit your individual tractor and dozer needs. Think Otter for your pushing, packing, and cleaning needs. Contact Otters Incorporated for more information or questions. Call 785-567-4648.
Back here in Concordia, Norton takes the early 2-0 lead here in the top of the second. Jumping out here with 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors for Concordia in the field that last half inning, but 3 left on base for Norton, but still able to scratch across 2 runs, which is better than what they did in that first contest. Not able to string together some hits against that Seneca team in the first game of the afternoon. So good to see this Norton team get a few hits and a few walks put together in succession. He will scratch across 2 runs. Hauser's going to go back to work here on the mound. That's one's going to clunk the batter right on the left-hand side. That's going to be Joe Henderson, the shortstop. He's going to come in here with a 0-1 count and then being clocked there on the shoulder. Now runners in motion here for Concordia as they look back, answer back Norton's 2 runs in the top of the second. Of course, top of the third was the inning of disaster for Norton in that last game, so we'll see if they can get past the first 3 innings and see where they stand. Braden Promo now up to bat for Concordia. Pitcher for the Blues will step in now here with a runner on first. Yeah, no outs, bottom of the second. Pitch there is from Hauser, drop by the catcher, but it's going to be a strike nonetheless. As Primo's going to watch that one go past him. 2-0 our ball games, 4 hits for Norton so far in the contest, 3 for Concordia. No errors both ways, as there's going to be another hit for Concordia right up the middle. Primo's going to take Henderson's spot at second as he moves up to second base. Primo's going to set out first now with a single. And Concordia's got runners in motion now with 2 on and no out. Dustin Sterrett will step up to the batter's box now, right-hander, holding that big bat over that right shoulder. Looking for a hit here for Concordia. Runners on first and second, bottom of the second, no outs, score 2-0. Norton leads. That's going to be a pop-up straight up to the catcher in the blue sky. Catching it there is Prevo, excuse me. We'll get these name rights by the end of it. Excuse me, folks. Able to squeeze that one there. That's going to be 1 out now here for Concordia. 9-hole hitter Drew Sterrett now stepping up. The ball's going to go short. Catcher again. Prevo snags that one just again. So back-to-back pop-outs here to the catcher after back-to-back singles for Concordia. And pitcher Roman Hauser is 1 pitch away from getting out of this half inning. 2-0 our score. Norton took the lead here, top of the second, bottom of the second as we bat around. Top of the lineup comes back here from Concordia as Peyton Breeze here is 0 for 1 so far on the evening with a strikeout. Hauser was able to get Breeze to strike out on the 3rd pitch of the contest. There's going to be a look to first, but no movement for Concordia on the base path. Hauser brings the pitch, righty on righty matchup here, as most of these will be. It's going to be low and away now. 2-0 count. Runners first and second. Hauser brings it in. There's going to be a line shot right back to the second baseman. Seam snags out, throws it on the first. Up and down they set for Concordia in that half inning. At the end of 2, Norton leads 2-0.
Cowpoke Supply in Norton has everything you could need for any building, remodeling, painting, plumbing, or do-it-yourself project needs. Come in and see everything they have to offer, from farm and ranch supplies to saws and drills. Cowpoke has a great selection of paint, nuts and bolts, nails, screws, lumber, light fixtures, coolers, boots, tools, large and small, paint and painting supplies, and of course, smiling faces. Find what you're looking for at Cowpoke Supply on East Highway 36 in Norton.
You're not just a mom or dad. To the people who count on you, you're a superhero. Your Farm Bureau agent, Joy Johnson, knows heroes like you don't get sick days. But did you know that if you do become unable to care for yourself, your life insurance could come to the rescue? It's true. Our permanent life insurance with the Daily Living Rider can provide the funds you need to keep things running while you recover. Contact me, Joy Johnson, your Farm Bureau agent, to learn more about how you can use life insurance while you're living. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
Attention First State Bank customers. Have you signed up for e-statements for your accounts? Well, if not, now's the time to do so. Switch over to e-statements before July 31st and be entered to win cold, hard cash. Log into your online banking now, click on Statements and Notices, then select all accounts to go paperless. It's that easy. Make the switch before July 31st and be entered to win cold, hard cash from First State Bank of Norton, member FDIC.
Ryan Brevo back up the bat here, first batter in the top of the third for Norton. Max Plosky with you here in Concordia as Norton leads this contest against Concordia 2-0 as we just get underway here, top of the third. Brevo's going to take the first pitch right to the center fielder. That's going to drop for a hit there, and it's a good piece of hitting there by the 5-hole hitter. Is going to get in his first hit of the contest. Talked about it in a little bit earlier here this afternoon, as we're going to have now a pinch runner. Number 1, Colin Cox, is going to come in here for Brevo. Pinch runner, a little bit more speed on first there. 5th hit for Norton already, 4th hit for Concordia as we play top of the third. Batting now will be your pitcher, Roman Hauser. He's going to watch that pitch go high and inside for a ball. 1-0 count. Pitch is going to go over to the first baseman. A little check there on Cox on the pinch runner. Cox still going to stay at first there with a marginal lead. Fakes like he's going to go, but it's going to be a strike down the middle there for Hauser. Count now added up at 1-1. Hauser with a single in its first at bat came around to a score on the Brian Bencomo RBI single. Now Hauser drives one to the left center field. That's going to be down. That's going to be a double. Cox is going to dig around third. Are they going to send him? They will send him. Cox around third. He's going to dig home. Here's the throw home. Play at the plate. Cox is out by about 2 feet. But Hauser's going to end up in second. Good speed there by Colin Cox, but a better relay from the shortstop to the center, to the catcher. Excellent throw on the defensive side. That's a button you've got to push here early on. Don't know if we would have sent him. Would have had runners at second and third with no outs, but nonetheless, that's going to be a second for Roman Hauser as he's going to stand at second. Cox is out at home. Batter now will be number 15, Braden Boyle. Left fielder will stand in. We're going to have another pinch runner here for Hauser. Looks like that will be Dawson Smith coming in there for Hauser, so he will take his spot there at second base. Number 10 take over for Hauser at second. So we'll see what the pitching change is then, too, at the middle of the innings, as Hauser was your starting pitcher. Of course, Norton did this in the first contest, too, as well. Took out their pitcher after 2 and a third inning. Didn't want to get that pitch count too high to be able to pitch tomorrow. So we'll see what the change is when they come back on defense. First pitch for Boyle is going to be down and low. That's going to be a a ball. He's going to ground one to the third baseman side, roll it out, as Boyle now is the second out of the inning. Trenton Long will be your batter now. First baseman stands up on the left-handed side. Lengthy left-hander got a walk in his first at-bat. It came around to score on that one. Runner at second is your pitch runner, Dawson Smith. Could have been runners at second and third, but Colin Cox went from first to home, or tried to anyway, on a double earlier on in this inning by Roman Hauser. Hauser now on the bench for a pitch runner, so we'll have to see who comes out to pitch for Norton at the bottom of the third. Top of the third here, Norton leading 2-0. Those 6 hits for Norton, 4 hits for Concordia. Pitches in. That's going to be tie and inside for Long. Is a good eye by the lengthy left-hander. Draws this count now to 2-0. Righty on lefty matchup here. Pitch goes in. There's going to be a swing and a strike on a high fastball outside. Long's going to chase after that one and not be able to get it. Still ahead in the count, though, 2-1. Looking at second pitch is going to come home. That's going to be a foul ball off to the left side, back and out of play. Now we're knotted up here at 2's on the pitch count. 2-2. 2-0 our score, top of the third. Norton able to get 2 in the top of the second here, able to keep Concordia out of scoring position in the bottom of the second as Concordia had runners on first and second with 1 out. Norton able to get able out of that one moments ago and keep this score where it stands. That's going to be a strikeout. Didn't know about that one, but Trent Long is going to watch that ball go by, and that's going to be 3 outs now here in this half inning. So 2 hits, no runs, 2 left on base here for Norton in the top of the third. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. Norton still leading 2-0.
You walk into Destination Kitchen in downtown Norton, several things hit you all at once. The aroma of home-baked goods, brick oven pizzas, and daily specials. The wide selection of kitchen bakeware and accessories for the chef and all of us. The unique gifts for any occasion, and home decor to fit any style. So stop by, take it all in. Enjoy Destination Kitchen, located at 115 West Main in Norton. And don't forget they offer carry-out orders during lunch serving hours. Call 785-877-2911. Iron Insurance LLC of Norton, Kansas is stronger together and offering to insure what matters to you. Full-service insurance with friendly hometown faces. Whether you're looking for agriculture, homeowners, or auto insurance, they can help you. Stop in at 117 North Kansas or call 785-877-4016. Open Monday through Friday from 8 till 5. Iron Insurance LLC of Norton. Stronger together and offering to insure what matters to you.
One of the many benefits of choosing a local independent pharmacy is knowing that you're more than just a prescription number. At Moffitt Drug, they get to know you personally because your health is as personal as it gets. Your everyday health needs are important, and the friendly staff at Moffitt Drug makes it their priority to service those needs with the utmost personal care possible. Their knowledge and availability goes a long way in making every patient a member of the Good Neighbor family. Moffitt Drug, your Good Neighbor pharmacy in Norton.
Hauser is going to stay out there for pitching for Norton. He's down now in the count 3-0 to the 2-hole hitter, Caleb Hansen for Concordia. Payoff pitch on the way. That's going to be high and tight, too, as well. So Hansen's going to walk the first batter he sees in the bottom of the third on 4 straight pitches. Excuse me.
Now batting, number 11, Matt Eubanks.
Matt Eubanks now up to bat, your 3-hole hitter and catcher here for Concordia. Had a single bagger in that first inning, able to get all the way around to third, but not able to score. There's going to be a steal there. Hansen takes off for second, and on the throw, it's wild into center field. So Hansen moves up 180 feet all the way over to third now. And as that walk looms large here, was just looking at the stats here so far in this contest. Norton has already left 7 men on base, while Concordia has left 4 men on base. We're only through 2 innings, 2 1/3 inning in this contest. So there's been some run opportunities out there for both teams. Norton able to capitalize a little bit better, leading 2-0 here early on in this one. But now Concordia with a runner on third, threatening with no out. There's going to be a pitch. It's down in the dirt. That's going to bring now a 2-0 count to the catcher, Matthew Eubanks. So pitcher Hansen now has thrown 5 straight balls. Make that 7 as that one gets to the backstop. There's going to be a play at the plate. Throw is not in time as coming down and scoring will be Hansen. He's going to score that run unassisted after a walk, 2 steals, and then a throw home on a wild pitch. And just like that, it is now 2-1. Catcher Prevost has a little chat there with his pitcher as they look to get back into this at-bat. That's going to be high and outside as now Hammond has thrown 8 straight balls. As he has allowed back-to-back walks here to start off this third. Concordia still with runners in motion. Now runner on first. 2-1 is our score. Norton does lead, but Concordia is threatening here now unless Roman Hauser can get that ball over the plate. There's going to be a first pitch hack from the big right-handed batter, the cleanup hitter, number 13, Keegan Bynes, first baseman with a single already to his name in this contest. Looking to add that and more here in this bottom of the third. Righty-on-righty matchup. Hauser brings it home. That's going to be a little bit outside. And another ball. Needing to find that strike zone was the problem for Norton in that first contest. 4 walks in the third inning and 2 hit batters in that top of the third. Gave Seneca 7 runs in that first game. There's going to be another ball. So now behind in the count here, 2-1 is Hauser to the batter. Pitches in, batter takes a hack at that one. Luckily fouls it back, straight back. That's going to bring our count full now here. 2-2 are knotted up at 2. 2-2 count. 2-1 is our score. Norton leads here in the bottom of the third. Concordia already with 1 run here in this inning, looking to add more as runners on first, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. Bynes is going to take his spot at first after Hauser had him on the ropes. 2-2. That will move Eubanks up now to second, and we're going to have runners at first and second for the 5-hole hitter, Maddox Fry. Second baseman stepping up, grounded out here early on in this contest, and we're going to have a meeting on the mound now with Coach Ellis. Of course, a long day for these boys. Had the first contest at 11:30. Had to take just a little bit of a break here this afternoon. Second one now here at 6:30, so a long afternoon setting in the sun. Might have a little bit of fatigue in their bodies. Looks like we are going to make a change here. And we're going to take a change because catcher is going to go to pitcher, so might take a little break. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll bring it right back here to Concordia as Norton holds on to a 2-1 lead.
We're bringing big back. It's bigger, cheesier. The Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. Y'all hungry? Better be hungry.
Create new memories on your adventures with Visa CU Money reloadable prepaid cards at United Northwest Federal Credit Union. When you're ready for your next adventure, keep it going smoothly with our convenient app to manage your money wherever you are. CU Money cards are compatible with mobile wallets, secure and funds are quick and simple to access. Get your Visa CU Money reloadable prepaid card today at United Northwest Federal Credit Union, where everything we do for you. NCUA insured.
All the mailings, the calls can be confusing when it comes to Medicare supplement insurance. Lynn Cody at Insurance Central can simplify it for you and find a plan that fits your exact needs. You don't get that in the mail. If you're paying over $130 a month, you're paying too much. Go to myinsuranceCentral.com, call 202-5008, or just stop by at 103 South State in Norton for a free consultation with Lynn Cody at Insurance Central.
Max Blonsky with you back here in Concordia. A few changes here to make of note. So catcher Ryan Prevo is going to now be your pitcher in this contest. Left fielder Jane Boyle is going to move from left field. He's going to take a few steps in now, setting at third. Your third baseman, John Brinks, is going to take a seat on the bench. Number 13, Carter Kendall, will now step in at catcher for Prevo. Former pitcher number 4, Roman Hauser, believes that will push him out to left field. Everyone on the right side of the field should stay the same, as a new pitcher is now here in for Norton, and that will be the case. Hauser will go out to left field. Boyle will now come into third. Kendall will come in and catch for Prevo, and Prevo is going to go from catcher to pitcher. So kind of a nice little change there. If you can take your pitcher back to, or your catcher back to your pitcher's mound, kind of already know the game plan, able to attack these hitters as he is. Of course, talked about it right before the break. It's been a long day for those boys. Had the 11:30 game. That game got wrapped up about 1 or 1:30. Then they had to sit around all afternoon here until 6:30 for this second to last contest here of the evening. One more game after us. That's going to be the second game on the losers bracket between Corning and Colby. That one coming up here at 9 o'clock. Of course, the winner of this contest will be able to play again tomorrow at 4:30 in the afternoon. We'll have that game as long as Norton's able to pull away with a victory and get a win in this one. Of course, loser on the double elimination will go home. First pitch here from Prevost. That's going to be a pass ball as runners are all going to move up 90 feet here. So that's going to put Vines there at second, and that's going to move Matthew Eubanks all the way up to third here. So runners on second and third, already one run here in this half inning. No outs now here for Concordia as they have a golden opportunity to either tie or take the lead. At bat is number 5, Maddox Fry. He's going to see this second pitch of the at-bat be just a little bit outside, but still a ball nonetheless. Trying to find the strike zone here is Norton in this half inning. Pitch is going to be right down the middle. Good pitch there. Fry was forcing Prevost to throw that down the middle, and he sure did. It's going to be a strike nonetheless. Brings our count now here to 1-2. Runners second to third, one in here for Concordia in this half inning. Good swing there. Good swing and a miss, I'll say it from that standpoint. Good pitch there from Prevost as he's now pulled this count even at 2-2. Pitch is in. It's going to be a ground ball right side. It's going to be a foul ball just outside of the outstretched fielder's hands. That count's going to stay now at 2-2. 2-1 our score, bottom here of the third inning as Concordia bats around here. Norton got 2 runs in the top of the second. Concordia answered back here with 1. There's going to be a line drive center field. It's going to drop in front of left fielder. Left fielder is going to thought he was going to come up throwing. 1 run's going to get home. Nonetheless, for Concordia as Eubanks crosses that plate, brings in the run. RBI single now for Maddox Fry, as he now stands at first base. Game knotted up now at 2s. Still no outs for Concordia here, bottom of the third, as they look to put together a little rally here, possibly take the lead with the go-ahead run 90 feet away. New pitcher for Norton. That will be Ryan Prevost. Just came into the ballgame moments ago after going from catcher to pitcher. Left fielder Jordan Boyle went from left to third baseman, and third baseman John Brands took a seat there on the bench as number 13 Carter Kendall came in to catcher. Former pitcher Roman Hauser now is patrolling left field. There's going to be a pitch found straight back right into the netting. Pitcher heading this count now 2-0. Joe Henderson here up to bat as he started the trouble in the second inning for Concordia with a leadoff single. Got all the way there up to second, but was stranded there after good pitching by Norton. There's going to be a swing and a miss on a changeup. Ball's taken away by the catcher. Going to throw down to first. Still get the out. Don't matter how you get it. That's going to be a strikeout nonetheless here for Henderson as Prevost gets his first one on the night. Braden Primo now, number 3 pitcher for Concordia on the bat. If you only struggling with a few of those names, that's because Concordia's got a Primo and Norton's got a Prevost. So going to try and keep them straight here as we roll through this. This is Primo up the bat here for Concordia. Runner still standing 90 feet away for the go-ahead run for the Blues. Sun's starting to set here in Concordia, casting some shadows across the ball diamond. Pitch is in. That's going to be just a little bit high. We're going to make this count 1-0. Pitch now in from the big right-hander. That's going to be driving left center field. That's going to drop down there in front of the center fielder. Third baseman's going to come down. They're going to wave down home from first. He's going to be 1 run into then. Second one is clearly out at home. So good relay there from the center fielder as coming down to score was Keegan Bonds. He is going to end up getting that run. Coming all the way from first to home was Maddox Fry. Talk about some speed. Fry was already at third base before Bynes there at third base left to make sure the bat was down. So just an interesting observation from looking at the baseball diamond where you can see certain stuff at. And Bynes is out nonetheless at home. Concordia, though, does take a 3-2 lead here, bottom of the third inning on that line drive to center field. Now batting for Concordia will be Dustin Starrett. That's going to be line drive left field. That's going to drop right in front of the left fielder. Hauser's going to have to pick that one up a run. He's going to keep everyone at second, but everyone does move up 90 feet. That's going to be a single there for Starrett. Pitcher Primo now moves up to second base. So runners on first and second in Concordia as they look to add on to this lead. Took the lead here 3-2 late in this bottom of the third inning. Pitch is going to get away from the catcher. Catcher having a little trouble with it. Race runners are going to roll around their bases, but everyone's going to stay put. Everyone moves up 90 feet on the passed ball. So second pass ball here of this half inning has led to some trouble for Norton on the base pass. Still within striking distance, just needing one out. 2 outs here, bottom of the third. Concordia has put up a 3-spot here and taken the lead. Contest is now 3-2. Norton put up 2 in the top of the second. There's going to be liner right to shortstop, just what the doctor ordered, and Norton gets out of that one. Not without some struggles, though. They give up 3 hits and 3 runs on no walks and no errors by Norton in the field. Concordia does leave 2 men on base, but they take the advantage 3-2. We'll be right back here for the top of the fourth.
Are you tired of IT problems that never get solved? Well, no matter the size of customer, everybody hates IT problems. You want to focus on growing your business and taking care of the kids, of course. Stop worrying about viruses, security, data backups, and just trying to keep up with all the changes. Hopalong IT has a solution to keep your IT environment stress-free and make you the hero in the social circle. Hopalong IT Services, making computer work for you. Contact them today, 785-877-7001 for local professional IT support and peace of mind.
Enjoy home-cooked meals from the heart at Town & Country Kitchen in Norton. Fill up on breakfast items served all day long, and for lunch you can enjoy their daily lunch buffet. Town & Country Kitchen also features nightly evening specials as well. Then top it off with an ice cream cone or an ice cream sundae, and of course their famous homemade pies. Not able to dine in? Don't worry, call and have your order made to go. Call 785-877-3511. It's all home-cooked meals from the heart at Town & Country Kitchen on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Crop insurance can be complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Allison Breeze of Breeze Crop Insurance wants to help you make the best decision for you and your farm. When it's time to review your crop insurance coverage, contact Allison. Make the best decision, protect your crops, and give you peace of mind. Contact Breeze Crop Insurance today, 785-874-4420 to help you weather the storm.
Weathering the wind here in Concordia, if you can hear it, we'll try and keep it out of your ears. The wind has picked up here a little bit out of the east in Concordia this late afternoon ball game, but a beautiful evening here as sun starts to set over the east field here on Concordia's ball diamond. 3-2 our score there as Concordia was able to get 3 runs scratched across there. The bottom of the third. First up to bat will be the substitution, Carter Kendall, as he's going to be your catcher now for the rest of the contest, barring any more substitutions. He's going to take a swing at the third pitch. They're leading in this at bat, though, 1-2. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a good eye there by Kendall as that's down and alone now leading in this at bat, 3-1 count. Big Braden Promo still on bat. They're pitching here for Concordia. Both pitchers have done a decent job so far here in this contest. Promo's going to get a swing and a miss there on that 3-1 count. So now we're full here, 3-2. Pitch on the way to the righty. That's going to be an inside pitch, but strikeout nonetheless, as Kendall could not catch up to that one. Just didn't look comfortable in that at bat. That's going to be a strikeout for Primo. 1 down now here for Norton in the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth, we're going to go back now to the top of the order. Brian Bitcomo is going to step up now here 1 ground out, 1 single, and an RBI to his name so far here in this contest. Right-hander versus right-hander matchup. Pitch on the way here. That's going to be swing and a miss on a changeup through the off-speed pitch at him. Bencoma way out in front on that one. 0-1 count. Pitch now on the way here. That's going to be grounded right side, long stretch for the shortstop. He's going to have a little trouble boggling it, and Bencoma is going to run that one out. So we're going to chalk him up there for a single. So now 2 singles to Bencoma's line, 2 for 3 here on the afternoon, as we'll see if Norton can get something going here in the top of their 4th inning. Logan Willauer now up to bat. That ball is going to be pitched to right side. Can't really see that in the sun. That's going to pop all the way over to the opposite field here. Kid's going to go running for that, leave that to them. Let the young legs get him. 3-2 is our score. Concordia took the advantage here in the bottom of the 3rd. Norton put up a 2 spot in the top of the 2nd. But some timely hitting there for Concordia and some untimely walks, I guess, for Norton were given up by Concordia. Scratcher cost 3. Could have been worse, though, as the Blues did leave 2 on base at the end of that half inning. Here's going to be a ground ball right side. Shortstop snags it. He's going to go first for the out. Safe. Ran it out there with Logan Willauer. Good wheels there by the big right-hander as he's going to push his luck all the way up to first base. That's going to now push Bencomo up to second as Norton has an opportunity now here yet again on the top of the 1st. Bailey Sykes came up with a big RBI in the 2nd inning, 2 RBI actually in the 2nd inning. Looking to do the same thing here on the 1st as he's got runners at 1st and 2nd with speed standing on first too as well. 3-2 our contest as Sides watched the first one go by him. He's ahead in the count now, 1-0. Righty on righty matchup. There's going to be a line drive over the shortstop's head. That's going to find the gap past the center fielder. That's going to bring Bencomo home. That's going to bring Willauer is actually going to stay, and good job by third base coach Scott Ellis of holding his runner on that one. Sent Colin Cox early on in the contest at home, was out by a mile. So we're going to keep runners at 2nd and 3rd now here with 1 out as Norton is able to tie this one up on the RBI double by Bailey Sykes. 3 straight hits now after the strikeout by Kendall to start this inning. Norton now has runners, 2 runners in ribby condition, setting at 2nd and 3rd. Big Caden Seams now up to that. First pitch is going to bounce in the dirt in front of the plate. That's going to be ball 1. One nothing count here for the right-hander as he's got 2 ribbies setting out there ready to come on into home. 3-3 our score now. That ball's going to be down and outside as good eye by Seams watches that one go by. 1 hit by pitch, 1 ground out so far here for Seams in his 3rd at-bat. Over 1 so far here on the day. Pitch is in. That's going to be high and tight. 3-0 count now. A single to lead to a strikeout to lead off this inning, and a single by Brian Bencomo. He came around to score on the double from Bailey Sides. Sides ended up at 2nd. Logan Willauer now stands at 3rd as we've got 2 on now and a 3-1 count. Pitch in. Big right-hander takes a hack. That's going to go off his foot. That one hit the bone. That one's going to be bruised in the morning. Seems is okay, though. So step back up into the batter's box now with a full count. Pitcher for Concordia, Primo's done a decent job here in this half inning, or the last couple innings, limiting the availability of runs here for Norton. Norton needing to come through here, get a few insurances. They were able to tie this one up moments ago. Pitch is in. That's going to be low and away in the dirt. Good eye there by Seams as he's going to take his spot now at first with that open base. That's going to bring up Ryan Prevo. Big right-hander now here. Got a nice little single to his name. Had a pinch runner run for him, and that was Colin Cox, thrown out on third a couple batters later in the top of the third inning. 3-3 our score here as Norton was able to tie it up moments ago on the RBI double by Bailey's side. There's going to be a ground ball third base side. They're going to go force out at home, so bases will stay loaded, but 1 out now for Concordia, 2 outs now here for Norton.
How about number 4?
Out at first will be Will Hour. As now Roman Hauser will step up to bat. Former pitcher could help himself out here. Lots of hits, 8 hits for Norton, 7 hits for Concordia, already through 4 2/3. That's going to be a strike now to Hauser as he watches that one go under his chin for a first ball strike. Bases juiced here for the big right-hander. Pitch comes in. That's going to be high and outside, ball 1. Opportunity now for Norton to put some runs on the board. Been few and far between so far in that first game. Now here need some opportunities when they can. Bases juiced. Pitch comes in. That ball's going to be right down the middle for the strike as Hauser watched that one go by him. Maybe a little bit outside, but one that close, kind of at least maybe give it a hack. 1 and 2 count now. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Norton already has 1 home in this half inning. Talked about needing to take a pitch. Boy, Hauser took one right on the outside of the zone on that one. Now we're knotted up here at 2. 2-2 pitch here, righty versus lefty matchup. Pitch comes in. That one's going to be low and away. Full count now, so runners will be on their horse. Look for your pitch. If you get a walk, take a walk. Would give Norton the 4-3 advantage. Norton got 2 runs in the top of the third. Concordia answered back with 3 in the bottom of the third. Norton got themselves 1 run here in this inning. Payoff pitch on the way. It's going to be grounded left side. Third baseman's going to grab it, step right on third, and that is going to do it. Norton does get 1 run, though, on 3 hits. Leaves 3 men on base with no errors for Concordia. We're going to take a timeout. Bottom of the 4th inning coming right at you.
Are the kids getting restless in the long, hot dog days of summer? Are they getting bored watching TV and not seeing all their friends? Send them to Dr. Cole and his staff at Cole Family Eye Care for their back-to-school exams. Dr. Cole will make sure that your child is ready to see not just their friends, but the chalkboard too. And he'll also check the health of their eyes during their visit. Stop by Cole Family Eye Care today or call them at 785-877-5115 because it's never too early to start getting ready to send them back to school. You want your bank to offer services that are easy to use and easy to understand. With Equity Bank, you have access to great banking services like online banking and bill pay, a free mobile app, Apple and Android Pay, and even mobile check deposit. Unlike other banks, Equity Bank won't hide fees and complicated services or disclosure language. Plus, customers put even more money in their pocket thanks to nationwide ATM access and no fees on your ATM transactions. Equity Bank with locations in Norton and Almena, member FDIC.
Firebolt Ag is a full-service fertilizer and chemical retailer. They customize products for individual farmers' needs, with the primary focus being customer profitability. Let Josh and Jack help you get the most out of your farm ground. They also provide in-house marketing with Ron Wall of Flatwater Solutions. Visit Ron in Phillipsburg or call Josh at 785-854-8484 or Jack at 308-840-2819. Firebolt Ag, your leader in agriculture.
Max Blasky back with you here in Concordia. 3-3 our score as Norton was able to tie it up in their top half of the 4th inning. Bottom half of the 4th now, Concordia is going to lead off with the top of their lineup. Peyton Breeze, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a groundout so far here in this contest, is going to lead it off. Pitch coming in now from Prevo. That's going to be popped right side. Probably going to be a ball if it wasn't swung on, but it's going to be a strike now nonetheless as Prevo is ahead 0-2. Prevost comes sets as both pitchers have had nice pace so far here in this contest. That's going to be a changeup that's going to hit the dirt right in front of the plate. Going to bring now our count 1-2. Talked about it so far. Been very impressed with both of these pitchers, even in that first game, too, as well. Pace has always been a chat in baseball the last couple of years, and both of these kids so far here today pitching with good pace and good rhythm. There goes one right over my head. That's going to pop back out and foul again. We're going to stay now here at 1-2. No outs here, bottom of the fourth. Norton was able to get their third run of the night here in the top of the inning, tied it up now at 3. Norton with 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. But Norton has left 10 men on base already through 4 innings. 2 times they've left the bases loaded when they left an inning. So runners have been setting out there, opportunity for them, but just not able to capitalize. Count goes tied now at 2. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be right side. That's going to stay possibly in play. First baseman goes after it. It's out of my line of sight, and I think it's going to be a foul ball. Glad to have you all along here this evening on KQNK. Thank you all for tuning in to American Legion Baseball. Max Blasky with you. Absolutely loving this opportunity to call some Legion baseball for the first time in my career. It's been an absolutely wonderful time here in Concordia, and let's see if we can do it again tomorrow. Payoff pitch is going to be a ball here, so now our count runs full now 3-2. Prevost does not want to lose the first batter of the inning, but he will to a walk, though. Just as I've heard many a times before, a first batter walk is never a good sign in the later innings. Even though this is only the 4th, they only play 7. I'm going to go ahead and call this a late inning walk. So we'll see how Norton's able to strike back from this one. Pitcher Ryan Prevost on the mound here this afternoon. Second pitcher so far here on the day, as earlier in this contest, Roman Hauser started it. Pitched 2 2/3, a pretty good baseball before Prevost come in and finished that inning out. Throw back over to the first as they are worried about the speed of Breeze. Breeze hasn't got a chance to show it off as he struck out in his first at bat, grounded out in his second, finally drew a walk here in the 4th. But top of the lineup, I'm sure he's got a little speed to him as well. 3-3 our score here, bottom of the 4th. There's going to be a foul ball straight behind us, back off the roof of the announcer stand and out of play. We're going to do it again with a full count. A lot of full counts so far here today. Good job by batters fighting back after get down 0-2. Pitchers just not able to finish them off here this evening. Payoff pitch on the way. That's going to be tight and inside. As now we're at a 1-1 count. Already forgot that. Got to a new batter. Was already on the last batter. That's my fault. Ball gets away from the catcher as Breeze was running on that pitch. So we're going to call that a stolen base as he gets up second on the walk. On the ball. 2-1 to count now here to the second 2-hole hitter, Caleb Hansen, right fielder for Concordia. Runner on second as Concordia looks to take the lead. There's going to be a ground ball down the middle. Good diving stop by the shortstop. He's going to throw from his backside to second to try and get Breeze there, but no dice. But good job there, though, on the defensive side by Bailey Sides, getting dirty, getting those white pants a little dirty, not causing the ball to go in the outfield, or probably kept runner at second. So we've got runners at first and second, no outs here, bottom of the 4th. Concordia threatening again as Matthew Eubanks is up to bat. Right-hander with the red helmet's going to push this one right field. That's going to be the first fly ball in the outfield. Let's see if the sun affects it. Right fielder catches that one cleanly, fires it back in. Runner will advance from second to third, but no farther. So now Breeze stands at third as he stole second base. Still standing at first is Hanson. King and Bynes is now up to bat. Your 4-hole hitter for Concordia, already with one hit and 1 run in today. Drew a walk there in the third, too, as well. So 1,000 on-base percentage now for your 3-hole hitter. Norton looking to keep this game tied here at 3s. Pitch in, that's going to be inside. That's going to bring our count now evens out 1-1. Runners first and second here, bottom of the fourth for Concordia. Norton looking to keep this contest tied at 3s. There's going to be a swing right to left field. That's going to be an out, but that's going to drive in a run. On a miraculous throw, we get it in quickly, but that still will bring home a run. So Peyton Breeze comes all the way down from third base. Bynes is going to get the sacrifice fly out to left field, but an RBI nonetheless is going to get Concordia the 4-3 lead. Maddox Fry, now the 5-hole hitter, second baseman for Concordia, with a ground out and an RBI single already to his name on the docket. Sets out there with runners out first and second. Both teams getting a run here in the fourth. Pitch is going to be right down the middle there from Prevost as he jumps ahead here in this at-bat. 4-3 our contest as Concordia just took the bottom of the fourth inning lead. That one's going to go clean right off the elbow guard as Prevost let that one get away from him. It's going to be hit by pitch there for Fry as he's going to step up to first. That's now going to move Caleb Hansen up to second. So runners on first and second now for your 6-hole hitter, Joe Henderson, who already has a single and a strikeout to his name. There's going to be a ground ball, shortstop. Shortstop's going to charge. He's going to go first base. That's going to be high, and first baseman gets down on the bag. Good athletic play there by the first baseman, Trenton Long, to get that out for Newton. On 2 hits, Concordia gets 1 run, 2 left on base. At the end of 4, Concordia leads 4-3.
When life happens, Boxler Insurance will be there to help you get through it. This is David Davis from Boxler Insurance Agency. Be prepared for life's unexpected events with one of our many just-in-case insurance options. We not only assess your insurance needs and get you the policies that best meet those needs, we will also be there if you ever need to use those policies by assisting with submitting claims. Start to finish, we're there for you. Contact us at 785-877-5128 or stop by our office located at 108 North 1st in Norton.
Otters Incorporated is a family-owned operation that's been building angle dozer blades since 1958. And Otter angle dozers give maximum use for your tractor year-round. Snow removal, packing silage, terrace repair, cleaning feedlots, and more. Otters Incorporated will custom design blades to fit your individual tractor and dozer needs. Think Otter for your pushing, packing, and cleaning needs. Contact Otters Incorporated for more information or questions. Call 785-567-4648.
Cowpoke Supply in Norton has everything you could need for any building, remodeling, painting, plumbing, or do-it-yourself project needs. Come in and see everything they have to offer, from farm and ranch supplies to saws and drills. Cowpoke has a great selection of paint, nuts and bolts, nails, screws, lumber, light fixtures, coolers, boots, tools, large and small, paint and painting supplies, and of course, smiling faces. Find what you're looking for at Cowpoke Supply on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Late inning romance, Norton needing a little bit of it here this afternoon, trailing 4-3 as they lead off the top of the 5th inning here. 9 more outs here for Norton to tie or take this lead. His first pitch to your leadoff man, number 50, Jaden Boyle, is going to be right down Main Street. That's going to be a strike now for the big right-hander. Boyle with a walk and a ground out so far here today. He's going to drive that one to right center field. That's going to drop in between the right and center fielder for the hit there for Boyle as he leads off the inning now with a single. If it wasn't for the strikeout last inning by Carter Kendall, that would be 3 straight innings. Norton leads off with at least a base hit to get a runner in motion. Good job putting some balls on bats, boys. Let's get some runs across here. 4-3 is our score as Norton has done a good job of pushing the envelope. Trent Long's now going to be your batter. Lengthy left-hander stands up there. It's going to be a first pitch strike. Has Primo still pitching here for Concordia. Long thought about that one. Good eye, as that's going to be low and tight. Ball number 1. 1-1 count here. Boyle stands at first after that single by the big right-hander. 4-3 our score here. Concordia leading this one, top of the 5th. Norton jumped out to a 2-0 lead at the end of 2 innings, but Concordia answered back with 3 in the 3rd. Norton put up a 1 spot in the top of the 4th, but Concordia answered them back with 1 of their own, still regaining that lead 4-3 where we stand right now. Pitch on the way, that's going to be high and outside as pitcher Primo looks at Blue like, where'd that one miss? But just a little bit, he says, as now our count runs to 3-1. String a few hits together. Trent Long watches that one go past him. He's going to take the walk here on this one. Steps up to first base. That's going to move Jaden Boyle there to his second base after his hit to lead off the inning. Now Norton has some runners in motion here, first and second with a no out. Bottom of the order up. Kendall with an opportunity now to regain some confidence after he struck out in his first at-bat of the afternoon. That one's going to be real tight, but it's going to be a strike nonetheless as Kendall stands off the bag a little bit farther than most do. 0-1 to count here for the now catcher. Pitch is on the way. Kendall has to duck out of the way of that one. We're going to line him up now at once. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a ball 2 as well. So now 2-1. Your count here for your 9-hole hitter, Carter Kendall, as he is over 1 here in this contest so far with 1 strikeout to his name. Oh, that one's going to be called a strike. Didn't like that one here from the home side. Neither side did, but that's going to bring our count now 2-2. Scoreboard doesn't like it, showing 3-1. 2-2 our count. Pitch on the way. That's going to be lined right side, right into the net. And to protect with 2 strikes on that one. 3-2 count, full runner on first, Trent Long. That's going to be a strike as Long tried to sink down and get that one high. But nonetheless, Kendall's going to strike out now here for the second time this afternoon. But still only the first down here for Norton as the top of the inning comes back up to bat. Brian Bacomo now here up to bat. 2 singles and a ground out to his name with an RBI and a run so far here today. So productive from your 1-hole hitter in this second contest. He's going to see the first one come in for a strike. Second pitch swinging strike there for Bacomo as he's now down in the hole 0-2. 4-3 our score here is Norton trails this one in the top of the 5th inning. Runners on first and second, though, as Bacomo pops that one to left field. Left fielder squeezes it there. That's going to be 2 outs now here for Norton in the top of the 5th as opportunities now dwindling. Logan Willauer, right fielder, now up to bat. 2 hits and a fielder's choice so far here in this contest. Got thrown out at home on a decent play by the center fielder from Concordia early on. There's going to be a rocket shot back to second base. It's going to be a tailor-made out at second, though, as Concordia gets out of that inning. Norton leaves 2 men on base, gets no runs on 2 hits. Still trailing 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
You're not just a mom or dad. To the people who count on you, you're a superhero. Your Farm Bureau agent, Joy Johnson, knows heroes like you don't get sick days. But did you know that if you do become unable to care for yourself, your life insurance could come to the rescue? It's true. Our permanent life insurance with the Daily Living Rider can provide the funds you need to keep things running while you recover. Contact me, Joy Johnson, your Farm Bureau agent, to learn more about how you can use life insurance while you're living. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
Attention First State Bank customers. Have you signed up for e-statements for your accounts? Well, if not, now's the time to do so. Switch over to e-statements before July 31st and be entered to win cold, hard cash. Log into your online banking now, click on Statements and Notices, then select all accounts to go paperless. It's that easy. Make the switch before July 31st and be entered to win cold, hard cash from First State Bank of Norton, member FDIC. You walk into Destination Kitchen in downtown Norton, several things hit you all at once. The aroma of home-baked goods, brick oven pizzas, and daily specials. The wide selection of kitchen bakeware and accessories for the chef and all of us. The unique gifts for any occasion, and home decor to fit any style. So stop by, take it all in. Enjoy Destination Kitchen, located at 115 West Main in Norton. And don't forget they offer carry-out orders during lunch serving hours. Call 785-877-2911.
Max Blasky back with you here in Concordia as Norton tries to keep this game within one run. 4-3 is our score. Concordia now batting bottom of the fifth inning. Leading off will be the pitcher, Braden Primo, as he has 2 hits so far here in this contest, both singles in the second and third inning. As after a couple of rough innings there, settling in has been pitcher Ryan Prevost for Norton. 4-3 our contest here, bottom of the fifth. Pitches in, that's going to be grounded right to the shortstop. Does a good job handling that one on the first. 1 out now here, bottom of the fourth. So 4-3 our score so far today, but the story, I believe to say, has been left on base. Concordia has left 8 men on base through 3 innings. Norton has left 12 men on base through 4 innings here so far already. 12 men in a 4-3 game. Twice they have left the bases loaded to end the inning. Big opportunities that were not seized here so far in this one, but still have some opportunities, though, to fight back as they have 6 more outs to try and claw their way through this. Of course, batting in the top of the inning makes it just a little bit more difficult for the away team. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a swing and a strike. Count now 1-1 here for the right-handed hitter, Dustin Sterrett. Pitch now on the way here. It's going to be poked right side. That's going to be a long run for the right fielder. It's going foul ball, and it is going to end up being foul by about 3 feet. Long run there by the fielder. Wasn't quite able to get there, but we're just going to do it again now here with a 1-2 count. Norton was able to take the early 2-0 lead here in the top of the second, but wasn't able to hold that defense down as they wished. Gave up 3 runs there, bottom of the third, before both teams answered with a run apiece there in the 4th inning, and that is where we stand. Concordia leading 4-3 here, looking to tack on bottom of the 5th. It's going to be a ground ball right side off the handles of Boyle there. Can't quite keep his glove on it, as that's going to be a infield single now for Dustin Sterrett. It's going to be his second hit now of the contest after a single in the 3rd inning and a ground out in the 2nd. Brother Drew Sterrett now up the mat too as well. Skinny right-hander holds that bat high above his head, waving it like a flag. Pitch comes in on the 0-0. That's going to be lined right over the shortstop's head. Center fielder quick to get over there, but he goes over his head too. Left fielder is going to back him up. It's going to be Hauser, but runner goes from first to third, as now Concordia gets some runners in motion now here with 1 out. So that's going to be a single on the first pitch for Drew Sterrett as we go back to the top of the order here, bottom of the 5th. Peyton Brees, third baseman, now will step up. He's got 1 walk, a stolen base, 1 run scored, ground out, and a strikeout to his name. That's going to go right back here into the netting right behind home plate, and we're going to get a 0-1 count. Four 4-3 still here our ball game, though Concordia threatening to extend that lead just a little bit. Runners on first and third, 1 out here for the Blues. Pitch comes in from Prevost. That's going to be catching the outside corner for a strike. little gift there from Blue, but you know what? We're always going to take it. Now our count sets at 0-2. Defense straight up, as it has been just all game here. Pitch on the way. That's going to be popped right side. Actually, center fielder. He's going to take a few steps in, comes in, gets that one. Runner's going to come down from third. Good throw from center field. If that had been online, might have got him, but we're going to get not a runner at third. Good job, though, by catcher Kendall. Quick snapping that over there to third, but wasn't quite in time, as one run is going to come down and score. That's going to be Dustin Starrett. He's going to get the run down in. Runner will move up there to third. Will be Starrett as well, as he had took second a couple moments ago with a stolen base. So an RBI sac fly there for Breeze, as he pushes this lead up for Concordia 5-3. Caleb Hansen now up to bat. Two for three here so far this afternoon, with 2 singles, a walk, and a ground out. First pitch is going to be a ball, 2 outs now here, bottom of the 5th. Foul ball right side is going to bring our count now tied here at 1. Prevo still pitching here for Norton, as he took the pitches there in that third inning. That pitch is going to be high right off the face. We're going to throw it down to third, but safe nonetheless. Snap throw there by catcher Kendall. Not quite quick enough to get the runner sneaking away from third. 2-1 our count now. Runners at just at third for Concordia. There's going to be a pop fly right side. First baseman might be able to get there. And he does, and that's going to end the inning for Norton. Norton allows, though, 1 run on 2 base hits for Concordia, a sac flying, and a strikeout, as Concordia extends their lead 5-3. We'll be right back here as Norton's up the mat in the top of the 6th.
Iron Insurance LLC of Norton, Kansas is stronger together and offering to insure what matters to you. Full-service insurance with friendly hometown faces. Whether you're looking for agriculture, homeowners, or auto insurance, they can help you. Stop in at 117 North Kansas or call 785-877-4016. Open Monday through Friday from 8 till 5. Iron Insurance LLC of Norton. Stronger together and offering to insure what matters to you.
One of the many benefits of choosing a local independent pharmacy is knowing that you're more than just a prescription number. At Moffitt Drug, they get to know you personally because your health is as personal as it gets. Your everyday health needs are important, and the friendly staff at Moffitt Drug makes it their priority to service those needs with the utmost personal care possible. Their knowledge and availability goes a long way in making every patient a member of the Good Neighbor family. Moffitt Drug, your Good Neighbor pharmacy in Norton.
We're bringing big back. It's bigger, cheesier. The big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. Y'all hungry? Better be hungry.
Create new memories on your adventures with Visa, CU Money, reloadable prepaid cards at United Northwest Federal Credit Union. When you're ready for your next adventure, keep it going smoothly with our convenient app to manage your money wherever you are. CU Money cards are compatible with mobile wallets, secure, and funds are quick and simple to access. Get your Visa CU Money reloadable prepaid card today at United Northwest Federal Credit Union, where everything we do for you. NCUA insured.
Top of the 6th here, Max Blonsky with you as we have been all afternoon. Norton looking to scratch their way back into this one, 6 outs away from going home. If they are able to master a couple runs and hold that defense, they'll be able to play tomorrow afternoon at 5:30 on the loser side of the bracket, but going to have to get some runs here. There was a hit batter, first batter of the inning, throw over to first. It's going to be safe there, as Seams did a good job of running that one out. Big man was moving down the line, but we're going to call him out on a tough play there by the third baseman. That is going to move up Bailey Sides up to second, though, as he was able to get on base with a first pitch hit by pitch. So Norton at least has one runner in scoring position here, top of the sixth. Of course, being the home team, going to have to bat top of the inning. So not only going to have to scratch or run a couple runs, but then also going to have to shut down Concordia if they get an opportunity. There's going to be a swinging strike. It's going to be a foul ball. That's going to put the the 5-hole hitter, Ryan Prevost, in the hole now, 0-1. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a swing and a strike now, as he was just over the top of that one. Count now in favor of the pitcher, 0-2. Runner at second is Bailey Sides. There's going to be a ground ball right side. Sides is going to stay at second. Now he's going to take off for third. So Sides is going to move up 90 feet. Provo is going to move him over that way. A ground out nonetheless. As Norton looks to scratch across at least one run here in the top of the sixth. Already 2 outs just like that. Up to bat will be Roman Hauser. Hauser here with 2 hits so far on his name, 1 run on those, and a ground out 2 as well. So a 2-for-3 day here for the first pitcher of the contest. He's going to watch that one go right down the middle for a strike. Behind in the count, 0-1. 5-3 is our score. Norton took the early 2-0 lead before Concordia scratched along 3 runs in the bottom of the third. Exchanging runs in the top and bottom of the fourth were both of these teams before Concordia scratched across their 5th run here just moments ago in the bottom of the 5th. Norton now bats top the 6th, trailing 5-3. Runner on third with 2 outs. Hauser up to bat. He's going to watch that one go. Ooh, we're going to call that one a strike. It looked to be inside, but he's backed off the plate about 3 or 4 times, and each one he does, it's still a strike. So if he stays in there, Ump might give him that one, but keep backing off. It's a strike. 1-2 count now here for the big right-hander. Pitches in. That's going to be a little bit high. Pitcher wanted that one. Promo did from Concordia, but we're going to live to see another day as we're going to pull this count even at 2-2. Tough pitch to take for Hauser. Let's see what he gets here. I bet nothing to hit. Pitcher is going to take a step back, though, and regain his confidence or regain his thoughts. 5-3 our score. Runner at third, top of the 6th. Already 2 outs here for Norton. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a swing right side. That's going to be popped up high into the air. Right fielder's going to camp under it. He's going to close his glove, and that's going to be it for Norton. Straining a runner at third was Norton, still trailing 5-3. We'll be right back here with the bottom of the 6th.
All the mailings, the calls can be confusing when it comes to Medicare supplement insurance. Lynn Cody at Insurance Central can simplify it for you and find a plan that fits your exact needs. You don't get that in the mail. If you're paying over $130 a month, you're paying too much. Go to myinsurancecentral.com, call 202-5008, or just stop by at 103 South State in Norton for a free consultation with Lynn Cody at Insurance Central. Are you tired of IT problems that never get solved? Well, no matter the size of customer, everybody hates IT problems. You want to focus on growing your business and taking care of the kids, of course. Stop worrying about viruses, security, data backups, and just trying to keep up with all the changes. Hopalong IT has a solution to keep your IT environment stress-free and make you the hero in the social circle. Hopalong IT Services, making computer work for you. Contact them today, 785-877-7001 for local professional IT support and peace of mind.
Enjoy home-cooked meals from the heart at Town & Country Kitchen in Norton. Fill up on breakfast items served all day long, and for lunch you can enjoy their daily lunch buffet. Town & Country Kitchen also features nightly evening specials as well. Then top it off with an ice cream cone or an ice cream sundae, and of course their famous homemade pies. Not able to dine in? Don't worry, call and have your order made to go. Call 785-877-3511. It's all home-cooked meals from the heart at Town & Country Kitchen on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Back here in Concordia, bottom of the 6th inning, Concordia up the bat here, leading this contest 5-3. Norton needing to get 3 outs and then get some runs across the board in the top of the 7th if they want to keep their season going. It's going to be a first pitch strike, though, there from pitcher Prevost as he continues to pitch a decent afternoon here. Allowed all 5 runs here for Norton, but if it wasn't for a few untimely walks and a few, we're going to call them lucky hits for Concordia, finding some spots that normally people are, this might be a different ball game. Biggest one for Norton is they have left 13 men on base here in this contest. That one's going to smack the top of the foul pole, come back into play, and hit the metal bleachers here. I don't know if you heard that one, but a little fun ricochet on it. But Norton has left 13 men on base here so far in this contest. They've scratched 3 runs around 2 different times in this contest. They have left the inning, bases loaded, with ribbies standing out there to be had for themselves, just not able to capitalize on some of these opportunities. Pitch now is going to be a ball, so we're going to be knotted up here at 2's 4 to the 3-hole hitter Concordia. 3-4-5 up first for the Blues. Pitch in, that's going to be right down the middle, maybe a little high there, says the ump. Coach Prevo is not too happy about that, but can't let those motions get to him. Guarantee you this one is going to almost be a ball, going to overthrow it. 5-3 our score. Norton needing to keep Concordia right here if they want a chance in the top of the second. Sure enough, that ball's going to be just off the black. Prevo showing his frustration on the mound, but nonetheless, it's going to be a walk as Eubanks now reaches base for the 3rd time in 4 tries here today. 2 walks, a single, and 1 ground out there for your 3-hole hitter. Has had a heck of the day here. Of course, Norton needing to scratch across a few runs if they want to continue playing on into tomorrow. Of course, we are on the loser side of the bracket here, so loser go home was the case when we started this ball game. And Norton needing to scratch across a few in the top of the 7, needing to keep Concordia right here, setting at 5 in the bottom of the 6th first. It's going to be a drive left field. That one's going to be long. That one's going to be deep to the warning track that caught there by left fielder Hauser, just barely staying in the ballpark, showing some power there by the big 4 hitter Keegan Mines for Concordia. But nonetheless, it's still it out. That's going to leave Eubanks stranded at first so far here in this inning. You got it. You're good. 5-3 is our score here, bottom of the 6th inning. Concordia leading this contest versus Norton. Norton needing to get 2 more outs and then get a couple more runs scratched across on the top of the 7th inning to have a chance to play tomorrow afternoon. Pitch on the way here from Prevo as he is going to call that one a strike. So wasn't able to get the call there on the first couple, but now able to get the call here on this one. Jumps ahead now here 0-1. Runner at first is Eubanks after he got himself a walk here. 9 hits for Norton, 10 hits for Concordia. There's another drive, deep left center field. Left fielder camping under it. A little closer to the track this time, but still inside the ballpark. So 2 deep flyouts now for the 4 and 5 hitter for Concordia, as Norton needs 1 more out to keep this contest right here at 3-5. Bottom of the 6th as we play. Concordia leading 3-4. Norton will lead off the top of the 7th with their 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. That'll be Boyle, Long, and Kendall. Have to take care of this batter right here. Joe Anderson up to bat. First pitch is going to be the ball just to the outside. Anderson so far here in this contest 1 for 3 with a single in the 2nd inning, a strikeout and a ground out to his name. Prevo comes set now with the pitch. 0-1 count on the way. That's going to be in the dirt. Good block there by Kendall. He's going to keep the ball in front of him. Right-on-righty matchup here, bottom of the 7th inning as we play game number 1 of the loser side bracket here in the AA American Legion State Championship round here in Concordia. Winner will go on to play tomorrow. Loser will go home. There's going to be a drive right center field, and that might bring another one home. Right fielder, though, gets there fast. That's going to hold Henderson at first with a lonely single, but that's going to push Eubanks all the way up to 3rd now as Concordia has 1 extra run 90 feet away as the pitcher, Braden Primo, now comes up to bat. Primo with a 2-for-3 day so far, 2 singles to his docket, looking to extend his advantage here in these late innings. Pitch on the way here. First pitch, righty-on-righty matchup. That's going to be a strike. Strike right down the middle as Primo watched that. Henderson's gun is still second. No throw down, so that's going to move runners now up second and third. Second pitch on the way. That one's going to be down and away to the right-hander. 1-1 your count. Primo needing to get out of this one from Norton without allowing any runs. Trailing 5-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Norton will have 3 outs and the bottom of the order up first in the top of the 7th. There's a little poke right side. That one's going to get fouling out of play out of the first base line, and we're going to do it again with a 1-2 count. Going to wait for the ump here to get a new ball here. So we've had a lot of foul balls in this contest. Barely had any in that first game. Lots of them here in this first one. Kids have got to work out catching those foul balls. 1-2 the count. 3-5 the score here. Concordia up to bat. There's the pitch. There's a swinging strikeout for Brevo as he gets out of that one with a strange strike. 5-3 our score at the end of the 6th. Last chance for Romance for Norton as they bring up the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the top of the 7th.
Crop insurance can be complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Allison Breeze of Breeze Crop Insurance wants to help you make the best decision for you and your farm. When it's time to review your crop insurance coverage, contact Allison. Make the best decision, protect your crops, and give you peace of mind. Contact Breeze Crop Insurance today, 785-874-4420, to help you weather the storm.
Are the kids getting restless in the long, hot dog days of summer? Are they getting bored watching TV and not seeing all their friends? Send them to Dr. Cole and his staff at Cole Family Eye Care for their back-to-school exams. Dr. Cole will make sure that your child is ready to see not just their friends, but the chalkboard too. And he'll also check the health of their eyes during their visit. Stop by Cole Family Eye Care today or call them at 785-877-5115 because it's never too early to start getting ready to send them back to school. You want your bank to offer services that are easy to use and easy to understand. With Equity Bank, you have access to great banking services like online banking and bill pay, a free mobile app, Apple and Android Pay, and even mobile check deposit. Unlike other banks, Equity Bank won't hide fees and complicated services or disclosure language. Plus, customers put even more money in their pocket thanks to nationwide ATM access and no fees on your ATM transactions. Equity Bank with locations in Norton and Almena, member FDIC.
Max Blasky back with you here in Concordia. We're going to have a change of pitcher, change of substitution. Joe Henderson is going to step up to the mound now for the Concordia Blues as he looks to close out this game for Concordia. Of course, winner of this contest will move on to face the loser of tomorrow morning's game between Beloit and Iola. Winner will stay in this tournament on the loser side of the bracket. Still an opportunity to get to the championship round, but of course, with a double elimination type tournament, loser will go home tonight. So Norton has 3 outs, the bottom of the order coming up, and the last chance for Romance here in Concordia if they want to keep this young season going. Of course, came into this tournament winning Zone 1 with 2 wins over Colby, 1 in the first round and 1 in the championship game. So riding a little momentum in here, but they found a juggernaut of a pitcher in John Strawson in that first game for Seneca. Strawson went 5 or 6 1/3 innings, allowed no runs, and sent down Norton 1-3 most of the time. Norton ended up losing that first game 9-4 as they scratched across a few runs there in the bottom of the 7th. Bats have stayed fairly quiet here in this one. Norton jumped out to an early 2-0 lead before Concordia put up a 3 spot there in the 3rd. They each shared a run there in the 4th, and that's where we stand. 5-3 is our score right now. Norton with 11 hits. Concordia with 11 hits, or Norton with 9 hits, Concordia with 11 hits, but Norton has left 13 men on base, while Concordia has only left 6. First batter will be the big Jordan Boyle, as he's going to watch the first pitch go by him, tighten inside, trying to shove that elbow out there to get another hit by pitch. But nonetheless, there is Boyle ahead in the count here, 1-0. Pitch now in. That's going to be a strike right down the middle, as the new pitcher, Joe Henderson, has got quite an arm on him. There's a good little pop that I could even hear through the headphones on that one. Good little fastball. Pitch now in. That's going to be low and away. Scoreboard says 2-1 count, and that's what the ump says too as well. So I was just a little wrong. It is 1-2. That one's going to go high over Boyle's head. Now we're tied up here at 2s. 2-2 our count here. Top of the 7th. Norton trailing 5-3, needing at least 2 runs to keep this game going. Going to need at least 3 to take a lead here into the bottom of the 7th. They want to have an opportunity for a win. There's a hot shot right side that's going to go back and out of play deep into the other fields here in Concordia, and we're going to do it again here with a 2-2 count. Right-handed Henderson now pitching for Concordia. After most of the day, Braden Primo handled those duties and did an excellent job too as well, holding Norton to only 3 runs on 9 hits. Pitch is going to be a ball, so we have a full count here now for Jane Boyle. 7-hole hitter looks the next one in. That's going to be a walk, and that's just what Norton was needing. Late inning walk here. Mentioned it one other time before. Don't know how many times I've heard baseball announcers say a late inning walk to lead off an inning can be trouble. So let's see if Norton's able to put this one into the scoring column. Boyle's going to stand at first. That will be your 8-hole hitter, number 0, Trenton Long. First baseman here today. Lengthy right-hander stands in there, and actually it is a substitution, so I'm wrong. Batting for Long will be number 1, Colin Cox. So the right-hander now will slide down the score sheet just a little after he pitch ran here earlier in this contest, get a chance to bat here. Good eye here now as he pushes this count now to full 1-1. Runner on first is Boyle after he drew the first walk here in this top of the 7th. 5-3 our score here. Norton needing to push across at least 2. That's going to be, that's going to be a little bit of strike. We're going to call that one a strike by Blue across that one. Brings up a 1-2 count. Tough take there for Cox. Got to be at least swinging on something close here late in this contest. Blue ain't going to give you much. That one's going to be high. Kind of sunk down a little bit, but pushes our count now tied up at 2s. Our ball game. Top of the 7th is the score as Norton looks to push across at least 2 runs here. That pitch is going to be down and low, and we've got a full count. So Boyle stands at first after he drew himself a walk. Actually led in that at bat 2-1. Now Cox has fought back to a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch on the way. That one's going to be low and outside as back-to-back walks now here for Norton have runners at first and second. Opportunity now here for Norton. Those 63 looking to get something going. Batter now will be the 9-hole hitter. That's going to be a strike. First one off the way, and it's going to be a substitution too. Number 10, Dawson Smith, I believe, is who it is batting right now. Up to bat. Down now. 2-0. Swinging strikes here now, both for Smith as he stands on the right-handed side. Batting for the 9-hole hitter, Carter Kendall, who batted for John Brands here earlier on in this contest. Down 0-2, payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss there from Smith as he was not quite ready for that one. That's going to be the first strikeout now for Henderson as he looks to close this one out. Back to the top of the order though now as Brian Bacomo steps up. Como 2 for 4 here in this contest with 2 groundouts and 2 singles. Long look pitcher at second. That's going to be popped straight up right to the pitcher. Should be an easy out. closes that glove, and that's going to be 2 outs. All comes down to this. Logan Willauer, 2-hole hitter, right fielder so far here on the day. Has a 3-for-4 day with 3 singles and 1 ground out, 2 RBIs, and 1 run scored. 5-3 our contest, top of the 7th. Norton down to their last out. Runners at first and second after back-to-back walks led off this top of the 7th for post 63. Pitcher takes a long look over at first. Sun's starting to set here in Concordia. Pitches in. Pitch driven down the center field. That's going to be a little high, though. That's going to be underneath center fielder. Catches it, and that's your ball game. Norton gives a little scare in the top of the 7th, but nonetheless, as Concordia is able to fight their way out of the losers bracket, and Norton's day is done. Norton falls in this contest 5-3 as their season comes to an end. We're going to take a timeout, bring it right back here as we wrap up this contest. Norton falls in game 2 to Concordia 5-3.
Firebolt Ag is a full-service fertilizer and chemical retailer. They customize products for individual farmers' needs, with the primary focus being customer profitability. Let Josh and Jack help you get the most out of your farm ground. They also provide in-house marketing with Ron Wall of Flatwater Solutions. Visit Ron in Phillipsburg or call Josh at 785-854-8484 or Jack at 308-840-2819. Firebolt Ag, your leader in agriculture.
When life happens, Boxler Insurance will be there to help you get through it. This is David Davis from Boxler Insurance Agency. Be prepared for life's unexpected events with one of our many just-in-case insurance options. We not only assess your insurance needs and get you the policies that best meet those needs, we will also be there if you ever need to use those policies by assisting with submitting claims. Start to finish, we're there for you. Contact us at 785-877-5128 or stop by our office located at 108 North 1st in Norton.
Otters Incorporated is a family-owned operation that's been building angle dozer blades since 1958. And Otter angle dozers give maximum use for your tractor year-round. Snow removal, packing silage, terrace repair, cleaning feedlots, and more. Otters Incorporated will custom design blades to fit your individual tractor and dozer needs. Think Otter for your pushing, packing, and cleaning needs. Contact Otters Incorporated for more information or questions. Call 785-567-4648.
Cowpoke Supply in Norton has everything you could need for any building, remodeling, painting, plumbing, or do-it-yourself project needs. Come in and see everything they have to offer, from farm and ranch supplies to saws and drills. Cowpoke has a great selection of paint, nuts and bolts, nails, screws, lumber, light fixtures, coolers, boots, tools, large and small, paint and painting supplies, and of course, smiling faces. Find what you're looking for at Cowpoke Supply on East Highway 36 in Norton.
You're not just a mom or dad. To the people who count on you, you're a superhero. Your Farm Bureau agent, Joy Johnson, knows heroes like you don't get sick days. But did you know that if you do become unable to care for yourself, your life insurance could come to the rescue? It's true. Our permanent life insurance with the Daily Living Rider can provide the funds you need to keep things running while you recover. Contact me, Joy Johnson, your Farm Bureau agent, to learn more about how you can use life insurance while you're living. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
Attention First State Bank customers. Have you signed up for e-statements for your accounts? Well, if not, now's the time to do so. Switch over to e-statements before July 31st and be entered to win cold, hard cash. Log into your online banking now, click on Statements and Notices, then select all accounts to go paperless. It's that easy. Make the switch before July 31st and be entered to win cold, hard cash from First State Bank of Norton, member FDIC.
Max Blasky back here in Concordia as Norton falls 5-3 in the loser side of the bracket to Concordia in their second game of the day. That is going to wrap up Norton's season here this evening. But a good job by the boys as they were able to get here to the state tournament. Correct me if I'm wrong, first time in quite a few years here. So excellent job by the coach and the boys here, a younger team too, as they were able to defeat a good Colby team twice in their zone play a couple weeks ago. Of course, Colby here on the season with a record of 18-9, able to defeat Colby twice and Smith Center once back in zone play to get to the AA American Legion State Tournament here in Concordia. Of course, Norton fell in the first contest 4-9 to Seneca. That's going to not push Norton down here to this loser side of the bracket where they fell in this contest to Concordia 5-3. Looking at the stat sheet, first for the winners for Concordia, they were led by leadoff hitter Peyton Breeze, who ended the day here 2 for 3, but with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored as well, along with a stolen base. Had a decent night out for him. Other than that, it was just a whole team effort for Concordia, as timely hits along the way, and not a lot of men left on base compared to Norton. Concordia still left 11 men on base at the end of this contest, but Norton left 15 men on base in multiple innings. Left 3 men on base in 2 of their innings, bases loaded, had opportunities to get some runs across. Norton actually jumped out to the early 2-0 lead in the second inning, but some walks there in the third inning by Norton let Concordia get 3 runs back in that inning. Both teams split runs in the top and the bottom of the 4th inning, leading to run apiece, and that was our final score then by the end of the game, 5-3. Once again, Norton here, or Concordia, with 5 runs on 8 hits. They left 11 men on base, no errors for them. Norton on the other end with 3 runs on 5 hits, and they left 13 men on base 15 men on base by the end of the night. So Norton American Legion Post 63 ends their season here at the AA State Tournament in Concordia. Congratulations to both the boys and coaches on an excellent season. Had an opportunity to talk to a few of them throughout the day, and I know a younger team that will bring back a lot of experience next year, and I'm sure a lot of enthusiasm. Max Blasky with you here all afternoon for KQNK. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you all for joining us here this afternoon. Big shout out to Mandy back in studio, keeping us all in line as I was able to do this here this afternoon. Once again, Norton falls 5-3 in consolation matchup here in Concordia, ending their season 12-14. Reporting for KQNK Radio, this has been Max Blasky. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a safe drive home, and we will see you all again next time.